Hey Guru Nation, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. Look, I had to get this video done, short, sweet, perfect for a Friday, before I lose the thought. So I just talked to a potential client, somebody who's been a CRA for like over a decade, and she's been wanting to start a site. And it's clear, to me she could be successful, but to me it's clear that she's got to get rid of some insecurities, and everyone in this industry has insecurities, myself included. You just have to know your insecurities, and if your insecurities are a liability for your ambitions, you need to change them. If they're not, it's okay. Keep them the same. Like, for example, my insecurity, I don't even know if it's really insecurity, but it is. It's that I'm not as professional looking. I just refuse to wear a suit. Even when I go to conferences, like I'll just wear a polo shirt. I mean, if I wear anything other than jeans, it's like a very special occasion. Like weddings, of course, I'll wear suits and stuff. But to me, it's not really insecurity because I can change my dress anytime. But I see it as a potential liability for my career. However, with that being said, my ambitions don't matter because the YouTube channel, the brand, that's growing my opportunities for me at a faster rate than my lack of professionalism is hindering my opportunities. So that's mine. I just wanted to share an example with me. This person's insecurity, she's going to go to med school. She's been a CRA for over 10 years. She wants to be a site owner, but she doesn't like selling. She doesn't like to be a salesperson. And I told her, I said, if you're going to be a site owner, you've got to change all those other things. All the other skill sets you have need to take a backseat to being a salesperson and changing the mindset. And once you get in front of the clinician you're trying to work with, the sponsor you're trying to work with, whatever the case may be, the employee you're trying to recruit, you can switch your mindset to science, and that's great, and medicine, and being more of a operator and less of a salesperson. That's great, but the mindset for this person needs to change, because in order to get in front of those stakeholders, you have to be a salesperson. You have to be persuasive. So that's her example. Everybody has examples. There are some people who are afraid that maybe they've been a coordinator. I get this question a lot. I've been a coordinator for 5 years, 10 years. I'm afraid that I'm not ready to be a CRA. And that's an insecurity, because let me tell you, if you've even been a coordinator for like 12 months, you guys have seen me interview my brand new coordinator, Desiree. She's on month 3 from zero background. She's actually a like competent, like fully functioning study coordinator. So you have what it takes. It's just the insecurities are keeping you away. Other people also, they're at the site level, they want to work at the CRO and sponsor level, and they're only applying to like 2 places, and then they go get interviews at those 2 places, and they don't hear back from them, so they all of a sudden think something's wrong with them. No, you need to apply to like 200 places and have about 20 interviews before you can assess if something's wrong with me or not. The odds are not in your favor. And that led me to a more of a macro thought I had. So this industry, whatever you're trying to do, it's very low barriers of entry. Like if you're trying to start a site, it doesn't take a lot. You need a physician, you need a place to do it at, which it could be their office, or you just rent a place, and then contacts to get studies. That's it. And all you really need is one study. Here's the crazy thing. You need one study that you can enroll an average amount of patients, not be a top enroller, just an average enroller. If you're your own coordinator, you're making more money than what a CRA is typically going to make. They don't want you knowing that. But here's the thing. Most people don't do it. Why? They have insecurities. Another reason why people don't do it is there's like a year of a just struggle. It could be a year and a half. For some people, it's a lot longer than that, and then they just quit when it comes to starting sites. where you're literally working for free and not making anything, and you're just struggling and failing the majority of the time. I'm telling you, once you get past that 1 year mark, that's where I'm at right now with Yuma Clinical Trials. We're at the end of the dark tunnel where it's like we're not having randomizations. We're just screen failing people. We're not getting studies fast enough. All of a sudden, Momentum, Mr. Momentum, puts on your jersey and says, hey, you've struggled enough. And somebody's got to do the science to figure out how this happens. But Mr. Momentum is a very real thing. So the point is, you got to work through the struggles, work through your insecurities. Even this is my second true startup of starting from ground zero with a site where I'm doing the work. I've done it before. I know the process. Even I had insecurities this year. Before I had any employees, now I have 2. Before I had any, I couldn't find qualified candidates to work. I couldn't get studies. The only studies I had, we were just screen failing. It seemed hopeless. But I just kept persevering because I knew from previous experience that it will work. You just got to trust the process. And it's exactly what happened. But I know so many people, they would have quit. And it's a sad thing. So low barrier of entry. The real barrier of entry is the insecurity. Because it's easier to say, it's easier to quit or give up than to face your own insecurity. So just next time you're feeling like you have insecurity, number 1, everybody has them. Number 2, think of it as your opportunity. Why? Because other people trying to do what you're doing, whether it's switching from CRC to CRA, or switching from a site to a CRO or sponsor, or going from an employee to a site owner, or whatever the case may be, whatever your ambitions are, there's other people who share your ambitions, and there's also other people who share your insecurities. So the real issue is, will you be one to let your insecurities stop you from achieving your ambitions? Or will you be the one to use the insecurities to propel yourself? Channel that energy. It's all energy. Channel it into action. Forget about what other people are going to think. Forget about failing. All that stuff's going to be true. You're going to fail before you succeed. It's keeping, those same insecurities are keeping your competitors away from doing what you're doing. It's keeping other people away from doing what you're doing. So ask yourself, am I going to be one of the people who gives up on their ambitions because of their insecurities, or am I going to channel them to help me get to where I need to go, knowing that my competitors also face these same insecurities, and they might quit or they might use it to level up their careers and opportunities. That's all, Guru Nation. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Let me know what you think. This applies to everybody in this space. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye.